Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily English with Buddy, the podcast where we talk about real-life topics and help you practice your English at the same time. I'm Mac.
And I'm Carrie, so happy to be here. And guys, today's topic is something I personally feel very, very deeply about.
Same. Okay, Carrie, let me start with a question. Have you ever just woken up one morning, looked at your life and thought, wait, is this really my life?
Oh my gosh, yes. Like everything looks fine on the outside. You have a job, you wake up, you do your routine, but something inside just feels off, empty.
Exactly. And that feeling, that's what we call feeling lost in life. And today, we're going to talk about why it happens and what you can actually do about it.
If you've ever felt this way, trust me, you are not alone, so stay with us. This one is going to be real, honest, and hopefully very helpful.
Okay, so first, what does it actually mean to feel lost in life? Because I think a lot of people hear that and think, oh, it means your life is a disaster.
Right, but that's not true at all. Feeling lost doesn't mean your life is falling apart. Sometimes everything looks perfectly fine from the outside, but you feel confused on the inside.
Like you're going through the motions. You wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and repeat. But you have this quiet question in the back of your mind. Is this it? Is this really what my life is supposed to be?
Yes, and honestly, that question, is this it? I think that's where feeling lost begins. When your daily life doesn't match the life you imagined for yourself.
That's a really good way to put it. So it's not always about having big problems. Sometimes it's just a disconnect between where you are and where you thought you'd be.
Exactly. And that can happen to anyone. Young people, older people, successful people. Feeling lost doesn't care how old you are or how much money you have.
All right, so let's get into the reasons. Why do people actually feel lost? Carrie, what do you think is the number one reason?
Honestly, I think it's comparison, especially with social media. You open Instagram and everyone looks like they have it all together. Traveling, getting promotions, getting married, buying houses.
And you're sitting there eating noodles in your pajamas at 11 p.m. thinking, what am I doing with my life?
Laughs. Exactly. But here's the thing, social media is a highlight reel. People post the best moments. Nobody posts the boring Tuesday afternoon where they did nothing.
That's so true. And then there's another big reason, living for other people's expectations. You know, doing what your parents want, what society expects, instead of what you actually want.
Oh, this is such a big one. So many people choose careers because their parents wanted them to, or they stay in relationships because they don't want to disappoint people, and then one day they wake up and think, wait, this isn't my life. This is someone else's plan for my life.
And that's a really painful feeling. There's also what I like to call the checklist life. Have you heard of this concept?
Tell me more.
Okay, so society gives us this checklist, right? Study hard, get a good job, get married, buy a house, have kids, and people follow this checklist perfectly, and then when they finish it, they ask, now what? And they feel completely empty.
Because they were so focused on reaching the goals, they never stopped to ask, do I actually want these things? Are these goals making me happy?
Exactly. And then there are big life changes that can trigger that feeling of being lost, too. Graduating from university, losing a job, a breakup, moving to a new city.
Yeah, any big transition can shake you. Because suddenly the structure is gone, and you have to figure out who you are without that structure.
Okay, so we've talked about why people feel lost, but let's talk about what actually helps. Because I don't want our listeners to just feel understood, I want them to feel better.
Yes! So the first thing that really helped me when I felt this way was just slowing down. We live in such a fast world. We're always busy, always scrolling, always moving, but feeling lost is often a sign that you need to stop and listen to yourself.
That's beautiful. And I think asking yourself honest questions is so powerful. Like, what actually makes me happy. Not what makes other people happy, not what looks good on Instagram, what genuinely lights me up.
Right. And sometimes you have to try new things to find the answer. Because you can't know if you love something until you try it. So maybe take a new class, start a hobby, travel somewhere new, just explore without pressure.
I love that. Without pressure. I think a lot of people feel like they need to find their passion right now, and that pressure itself makes them more anxious and more lost.
Yes, there's this idea that everyone needs to have their life figured out by 25. And if you don't, something is wrong with you. But that's just not true.
Not true at all. Some of the most successful and happy people in the world found their purpose in their 30s, 40s, even later. Life isn't a race.
And also, talk to someone. Don't suffer in silence, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a therapist. Sometimes just saying out loud how you feel is the first step to feeling better.
So important. Vulnerability is not weakness. Saying, I feel lost, is actually really brave. Carrie, can I ask, have you ever felt truly lost in life? Like a moment where you just didn't know what direction to go?
Yes. Honestly, right after I graduated from university, I had worked so hard for my degree. And then the day after graduation, I woke up and just thought, okay, now what? I had no idea what I wanted to do. I felt completely empty.
How long did that last?
About a year, honestly. And it was hard. But looking back, that year was actually really important. Because I started exploring things I genuinely liked. Not things I thought I was supposed to like. And that's how I ended up doing what I love today.
That's such a powerful story. I felt something similar when I moved to a new city. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have my usual routine. I felt like I had completely lost my identity.
And what helped you?
Honestly, just accepting it. Accepting that feeling lost was part of the journey, not the end of it. Once I stopped fighting that feeling, things slowly started to get better.
That's exactly it. Feeling lost is not a sign that you're failing. It's often a sign that you're growing, that you're between chapters of your life.
Okay, let's do our daily English moment. We've used some really great phrases in today's conversation, so let's review them together for our English learners.
Yes, and we're going to do this one together. So Mac will say the phrase, and I'll explain what it means. Ready?
Ready. Okay, first phrase, feel lost.
Feel lost. This means to not know what to do with your life or which direction to go. For example, after I quit my job, I felt completely lost for months.
Going through the motions.
Going through the motions. This means doing things automatically, like a robot, without really feeling engaged or passionate. Like, I was going through the motions at work. I showed up every day, but my heart wasn't in it.
Oh, I love that example. Okay, highlight reel.
Highlight reel. This one is so relevant today. It means showing only the best moments of your life, especially on social media, not the full reality. So remember, when you're scrolling Instagram, you're watching someone's highlight reel, not their real life.
So true. Next, checklist life.
Checklist life. This means following a fixed set of life goals that society gives you, like study, get a job, get married, buy a house, without ever stopping to ask if you actually want those things.
Yep, been there. Okay, sense of purpose.
Sense of purpose. Beautiful phrase. It means a feeling that your life has meaning and direction. For example, helping other people gives me a real sense of purpose.
Love it. Next, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. This means feeling like you have too much to deal with at once, too many choices, too many pressures, too many things happening. Like, I felt so overwhelmed after graduation that I didn't know where to start.
And our last one, vulnerability or vulnerability.
Vulnerable. This means being open and honest about your emotions and struggles, even when it's scary. A lot of people think vulnerability is weakness, but actually, it takes real courage. For example, It felt vulnerable to tell my friend I was struggling, but it really helped.
So good. 7 powerful phrases right there. Write them down. Practice them. Make them part of your English.
And here's your challenge for this week. Use one of these phrases in a sentence and write it in the comments below. Tell us about a time you felt lost. We read every single comment.
Okay, we're coming to the end of today's episode. Carrie, any final thoughts?
Just this. If you're feeling lost right now, please know that you are not broken. You are not behind. You are just in a transition. And transitions, as uncomfortable as they are, always lead somewhere.
Beautifully said. And remember, the fact that you're asking, "What is my purpose?" already means you care deeply about your life. That's not a weakness. That is a gift.
Feeling lost doesn't mean you are lost. It just means you're finding your way.
I love that. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to Daily English with Buddy. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave us a comment, and share it with someone who might need to hear it today.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.